When I make my ribs, I like to take off this like layer that's behind the ribs, like on the back of them. I don't know what this is called. I forgot what it's called. I don't know. There's a name for it. I usually call it silver skin or whatever. But what I'm doing is I'm taking off that like white layer. The reason why I do this is because this layer, it's like the texture of it, I feel like it prevents the marinade from like going into the meat. Okay, so I like to take this off. I like pull it off, or I'll like rip it off with my fingers. Okay, I feel like sometimes I use my kitchen scissors to help me get all of this stuff off. Okay, to cut it off. And I do this until I get most of it off, or just about most of it. And then once I do this, then that's when I will go ahead and I will slab on all of the marinade. And for the marinade, I use mustard with some like spices and different herbs, like thyme. I use a like smoky garlic, sea salt type of stuff. Getting this off is like not easy, you guys. So if you guys have kitchen scissors, I would highly recommend getting some like kitchen scissors to help you. These are not kitchen scissors, these are actually like regular scissors, but I use them as kitchen scissors. So this is what I do. So I got most of it off pretty good. I think I got most of it off, or I'll get some of it off on this side. But yeah, I got most of it off. So once I get most of that off, I go ahead and I'll cut it in a baking dish like this one, my Pyrex glass dish. And then I'm gonna go ahead and I'll slather these with the sauce. All right, so in here I have, I added some Kinders. Okay, this is smoked garlic and sea salt. I added turmeric. Okay, yes, those are capsules, but I opened the capsules up. This is a neural effect, but this is like basically like mushroom. It has different types of mushrooms in it. Yes, that's a capsule. I opened it up. Apple cider vinegar capsule. Yes, I opened that up as well. I added some organic thyme. I rubbed my hands together and I threw it in there. And that's about it. Because these are pork, I don't want to add like extra salt because this already has salt in it, so I don't want them to come out too salty. Yeah, and then I also added some of this stuff here. Okay, I also added some of that. So I'm going to just kind of pour this onto the ribs. I like using mustard when for protein, when I'm making my proteins. I also like using it on some seafoods like cod. It's really good on cod. And it's good on salmon as well. I haven't tried it on salmon. I'm scared to like try this on salmon. Like I don't want to like ruin the salmon. Like salmon is not cheap. It is expensive. But mustard goes really good on pork and chicken. So I just kind of rub all that like mustard all over it. Okay, all over the ribs. And then I'm gonna flip these over and then I'm gonna coat the other side. Okay. Now I'm gonna cover these and I'm gonna put them in the oven for, I would say, maybe about 45 minutes, and then I'm gonna take the aluminum foil off and I'm gonna kind of let the edges kind of crunch up a little bit, not super crunchy, but just like I like my edges to have like a nice crunch or crispiness to it. Okay. I'm kind of the same way with my steaks. I like that char. I like some char. Okay. I like char on my meat. Okay. Like I remember when my mom used to barbecue carne asada. I didn't like the way that she would barbecue it because it was not black enough for me. It wasn't burnt enough or like charred enough. And I would always tell my mom, no, throw it back on the barbecue. And she's like, well, I might as well burn it and torch it. Because I like that crunchy, you know, carne asada. I don't like it when it's like chewy, and I don't like it when it's still pink. That's just me. I like mine, especially if it's like just like a carne asada steak with like rice and beans. I like my carne asada to be charred. If it's like on a taco or something, I don't know. Ay, people drive crazy. Alright, so I'm going to go ahead and wrap these up with some aluminum foil. And I'm going to let these stay out. Room temperature, I'm going to let them stay out, okay? And I'm going to let them kind of marinate, okay, until they like reach our room temperature, okay? And then I'll throw them in the oven. But I'm going to let them marinate first. Alright, so I'm going to leave it like this as is out here in room temperature, or I'm going to put it by my kitchen sink. But this is how I like to make my ribs, okay? Sometimes I will like get barbecue sauce on the side, and like once it's like the ribs are done, I will like slice them and cut them, and then I will like smother them in barbecue sauce. But with this already being seasoned and already having like the mustard marinade on them, I don't really need barbecue sauce because they're already full of so much flavor. I don't know, some people like to eat their ribs with barbecue sauce. I do, sometimes I don't. It all depends. I am making these ribs with cheesy mashed potatoes, and I'm gonna be doing garlic, onion, Bratsworth sausage sliced up, and I'm gonna like saute those with some like mixed vegetables. And the mixed vegetables, it's gonna be cauliflower, broccoli, carrots, and zucchini and yellow squash. So that's what I am making for dinner. So I'm excited. I know it's only Thursday, but I'm a foodie and I love cooking, and my 10-year-old really wanted ribs, so this is what I'm making for dinner. So I'll go ahead and I'll post a short clip, or I'll post pictures of the end results of the ribs and the mashed potatoes and everything together for you guys, okay? All right, bye guys. Have a good one.